Might as well match. Hey everyone. Hi Jay, Johnny Six Toes, Harley Quinn, Olive B, Abyssinin, Animator, Rihanna, TK, Nicole, hey you. Hey everyone. I know it's been a minute, but I was like, let me just hop on here while I got the energy today. Let's see. Let's see. Let me wait to see if any more people are gonna come in. But y'all, I got purple now. I have gotten rid of the pink. And I've gone for purple. Purple. I was trying to wait until I could find a time to get it professionally dyed by someone else because I hated the people who dyed my hair before. Like it really sucked. But I should have known when I let men touch my hair, you know. But anyway, I did it myself, so it may not be perfect. But if it's not perfect, it'll probably look the same as, you know, how those guys did my hair. So um I had to do what I could do from home because I was tired. I was tired of it. But yes. Hey MK, Luna, Samara. All right. So a lot has happened with the past in the past few weeks. I seen Bobby made a surprise appearance, and you know I don't know what show it was on, but I heard Bobby like came out the cut and he performed. MK said that's my favorite color. Looks great. Thank you. It's my favorite color too. Um, what else? It's like Bobby. I don't know if I went live when Chen had the other baby. No, I recorded a reading. Chen's got another baby on the way. He's been busy. He been getting it in. Good for him. And what else? And yeah, the stuff in the title from BlackSwan to BlackSwan. BTS was over there with Harry Styles and Lizzo. It's a few things that's been happening. But I wanna start. Let's start with I think that it was great to see Lizzo and BTS hanging out at a concert. I thought that was really great to see. I wasn't expecting that. And of course, because it doesn't seem like there was any promotion about anything beforehand. So it seemed like it was a genuine get together that happened. And I thought that was really great. Sorry, I'm trying to. Dust is attaching to my screen. I wanted to wipe it off, but I have to use my sweater because it's a touch screen, so I didn't want to accidentally end the live. But yeah, and so that was cool. RH says, "Hey, happy to make it for once. I'm glad you can make it too." Astro World was a mess. It was very unfortunate. It was disturbing. Yeah, I don't even want to touch on that as of yet. You know, sometimes I get in these moods where I can't really take, you know, tragedies. So I'm not even gonna really touch on Astroworld to be honest. It was just really unfortunate. It's a lot of stuff going on in the news right now. A lot of unfortunate things that has been happening. Y'all already know about it, but I'm not gonna talk about it tonight. Tonight it's just gonna be, you know, about K-pop and what's going on in the K-pop world because I don't even have the energy. Jay says, will you do another reading on Nikki and her husband being sued? I can do an update reading on that. Absolutely. Johnny said Chen ain't playing. He sure is not. Let's see. All right. So yeah. Oh, I just saw the Chloe and BTS thing. They took a picture together, so that was great. Um, but let's talk about BlackSwan and what has been going on there. I didn't get to catch the live because I was going to work when they went live. But I saw that they had gone live, all four of them, to kind of talk about what was happening. Hey, Black Nuna Speaks is in the building. What's good? What's good, Nuna? But yeah, I saw BlackSwan went live. I don't know if anyone in the chat has caught it. I don't know if anybody watched it. Girl, TK Leia, yes. Yes. Hello, Wad. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys caught it when it went live or watched it after. After the live, I don't know if it was subs. I can't remember. Like I said, I couldn't watch it because I was on my way to work and I just didn't have time to sit down and look at it. But I did see some screenshots. And from a screenshot or one or two particular screenshots, I did see kind of there was a gap between the girls and Leia. It seemed like I remember catching a few of the chats, like the comments in the chats, and they were like, "Oh, this is really awkward," or "This is really uncomfortable," but I'm glad they're addressing it, and so on and so forth. What I'm doing fine. I hope you're doing well as well. TK says she's shady and rude and manipulative. Let's see. Black Nona Speaks says, girl, that whole is cursed. And that girl really tried to sabotage Fatu. A whole group is cursed. TK says Fatu didn't deserve any of the bullying at all. Leon said, do you think the BTS concert in LA will be canceled or postponed tomorrow? You did a reading last on that. I think I did a reading. That's some plans. Oh, I knew it. I was sitting there and I saw that Megan can no longer perform with BTS. And I was like, I know I predicted something like that because I think I was telling you guys that there was going to be some canceled concerts or something that was going to be canceled with BTS. And I think it's going to be it's probably, or a part of it is the Megan and BTS collab that has been canceled. So there you go. What prediction came true? It may not be done. I'm not sure, but let's see. Do I see the concert? Where's my? I'm looking for my deck so I can answer that. One second. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be canceled. At least not that one. But I don't know. There may be some more after that will be canceled, though. Let's see. Hey, Mary B. You're not late. I started not too long ago. Okay. Yeah, so one thing about it is I was not expecting BlackSwan to actually get up and as a group address the situation. That was very surprising to me. I've never actually seen a group ever in K-pop do that and like have all the members there and address the problem at hand and talk about it on a real level. I heard, because I saw someone, I think they summed it up on Twitter, that they basically confirmed everything. Like, yeah, it went down the way it did, and kind of tried to sort of soften the blow with saying, cultural misunderstanding. But we know. Olabi said Megan is not attending tonight for personal reasons. I think someone close to her passed. Ah, oh goodness. Oh, Mary B says, "Man, that live was awkward though. I didn't watch it. Y'all gotta tell me some little highlights. And for those of you who've seen it, if you have any highlights about the live, leave it in the leave it in the chat so I can read them out." Watt said, "Sorry, I know this is live. This is live for BTS and Black Swan, but do you see Shawn Mendes getting married next year?" Didn't Shawn Mendes? Oh, that's funny. I just looked at my desk, my deck, and yes is at the bottom, but we'll see. Um, didn't he just break up with Camilla? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get married so soon. Will I post the part 2 on of Black Swan on YouTube? No, the part 2 for Black Swan is a Patreon exclusive. The part 2, like I said, goes into Youngoon and Judy's point of view and what their thoughts were on the situation, which was really interesting. Yeah, I left that on Patreon. Yeah, unfortunately, that's where that one's going to stay. Samara says, "I'm glad she's going back to Brazil." Adam says, "It looks like Black Swan will continue as for now." For now, we'll see. I was about to spoil the ending of my own reading. I really was going to spoil it. I was going to say, "Well, according," but yeah. I wonder if she'll, for all of those questions like about her and going to Brazil and what's going on there. I have some more. I think I have some more of those answers. For those of you who didn't see the reading, go check out the reading that's on YouTube. And there's going to be more of those answers on the Patreon version, including I asked to see if each member wanted her to leave. So I answered that there too. Okay. Leia's face was like, yeah, I saw the screens and like, ooh, she looked like it's very interesting because only from the 2 screenshots that I saw, it looked like she was not only was she not expecting to be called out, but like she wasn't expecting them to just straight up be honest and be like, no, she did that. She did exactly what she did. Yes, she did it. We're gonna try to overcome it, but she did it. Let's see. Adam Williams says, off topic, do you think Rihanna will drop an album in 2022? Maybe. I do think that she may drop something for us. I mean, like Rihanna and Frank Ocean are both on a roll. They had enough of us, so will BTS do a tour in 2022 and where? I can't even tell you where. I couldn't tell you where, but I do think they will be doing a tour. Hold on, let me see. Or at least have some events in the US. Ooh. Yeah. They're going to do something in the US. I don't think Miss Fenty will ever release new music. I don't really think she's going to either. I think she may release something for us, but not really like a whole new album. But we'll see. I mean, the card said there's something. There is going to be a big happy change. So there may be some little treat waiting for us like next year. We'll see. But yeah, I have to make sure that I put the BTS thing kind of came true because I knew there was going to be some canceled concert or event, and it was definitely the Megan and BTS thing that I really wanted to watch, and I wanted to see that. Oh well, my condolences though if Megan lost someone to her. Not she was shooting something with her boyfriend. I know she did not perform with BTS because she wanted to film something with her boyfriend. Oh God, I really hope that's not the case. Um, let's see. Thank you, Empress. Okay. I predicted Han So-hee going to jail again. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was an energy reading I did a while back on Monster X when Wan Ho left. And I remember specifically what I said. I don't know if I think I have, yeah. Wan Ho told me when I was doing an energy reading for him, he said, I'm not worried about Han So-hee because she's going to jail next year anyway. So, like, she's going to jail anyway. And then I only remember because I was scrolling and I seen Black Nuna Speaks video, like, yeah, I think it was Black Nuna Speaks video, and I think there was a post that said Han So-hee's going to jail. It was a TikTok, yeah, TikTok. As well, that has said that Han So-hee's going to jail. And I was like, is you serious? And then it took me a second. I'm like, oh my God, Wan Ho told me that. Like when I did the energy reading, it was like he said that he's not worried about her. He's not pressed because she's going to go back to jail. And so it happened. So I don't know if any of you guys, any of my cubs who are in here now remember that reading, or remember that live where I did on her. I'm sorry, on Monster X. But yeah, it was said there. Let's see. Black Nuna Speaks says, I think she's going to be released early only because her family's connection, but I'm glad she's finally sitting there in her concrete home. I heard she was cursing out the judge and everything. Let's see. Adam says, do you think Nicki's career and next album will be affected after all of this mess? Because Trinity Oracle said she will continue to do well and have the last life. It's funny because I was going to say, no, it's not, because a lot of people love, just being honest, the most disgusting people always thrive. Good people never do. They rarely do. Literally, the worst type of person you are, the more successful you become. Kanye, Nicki's, the babies, all of them, they will always continue to get clout because it's every time you provide entertainment, drama, something to discuss or debate, you're going to get attention on you. So no, it doesn't matter, what her man has done or what she decides to condone or stick beside, because as long as it has people talking about her, she's going to be successful and she's going to thrive in that. It doesn't matter, negative, good attention or bad attention. As long as it's attention, you're going to win. So yeah, she's going to survive. She's going to be fine. Alabi says, what do you expect to happen when you're cursing out the judge? Exactly. Like, MK said, I was just about to say free Ilhoon. Free Ilhoon for real. Free my dog Ilhoon. Free him. Let's see. Hey, Chinese said, bad people step on good people to move up in the ranks. That's why they're popular. Not only that, like I said, it's just the drama that they create. Like, people apparently, unfortunately, people love drama. They love to have things to talk about. Like, honestly, like even like Will Smith and Jada's situation, like they've been dragging that relationship into the mud because it's drama, because there's sides to choose from. There's a moral compass, there's morality that's on the line, and people sit on either side of it. So there's debate, and that pins people against each other or puts people, brings people together. So either way, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're creating a fuss, you're going to be successful. Samara says, isn't Ilhoon making an appeal? Yes, I heard Ilhoon is making an appeal. I hope he gets it. Like, for real, free my man Ilhoon. Leon says, will BTS win a Grammy? What does it say? They're going to win a few awards. I don't know if a Grammy in particular, but I do, with the abundance card, I definitely see them winning a lot of awards in general. Grammy, no. Grammy's probably a no. I mean, they may. It's it's still very possible they may actually get one, but I'm seeing a no. It's not a no exclamation mark, but right now it's not looking like they're in like whoever runs the Grammy is in talks of actually giving them one. It may change later on. We don't know. Mary B said, I want an entanglement too, right? Right? Fabiola says, can you do a reading to see what Hanso he will do when she gets out? I will definitely do one of those probably a little later. Maybe next year. Well, no, I can do one. I'll do one. Just remind me. Leave in the comment section, not the chat. Leave in the comment section that you want a reading on Han So He, so I can come back to the live and read and remember to do it. Let's see. Look up down, and he says, I don't like Will or Jada, but I don't like how he has made her the bad guy. I hate that too. Everyone makes her a bad guy as if she has hurt Will. And I hate that because it was clearly stated that they were separated during the time. So I don't like that she is being deemed as an awful person for sleeping with someone when you and your husband are no longer together. Now, where she is in the wrong is taking advantage of a young man going through mental illness, mental struggles, who was apparently the friend of her child. From what I'm hearing, now that's weird. That's weird. That's a whole nother story. But she didn't wrong Will and having another partner outside of him when you're not together. Black Nuna Speaks says they both need to stop telling each other's business. Yes, exactly. And they both need to realize that they're not therapists and maybe go see one. I don't think correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think either one of them are licensed therapists. I think they need to go see one. Let's see. Hello says, what about Jumin and Vix things? I lived for that. Guys, okay, I did a reading on Jumin. That was another one that came true, sort of. Because I remember y'all were telling me in the comments too. Because I said that somewhere along the end of this year or something, I said Jumin is going to kind of pull a stunt where he's going to come out of some sort. And, it's kind of going to, shock a lot of people. It's going to surprise a lot of people. And that is the situation with Leo and Jumin. Of course, they're not confirmed to be a couple or anything like that. And it's just like some people on Twitter predicted. They were like, I bet they're not even gonna confirm. They're gonna say they're meeting with good feelings. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. They said, oh, we're meeting with good feelings. All of that jazz. So it is what it is. But yeah, I knew I did in a reading, again, I don't know if it was earlier this year or last year, predict that was going to happen. Oh yes, I should. MK said you should do a 2022 prediction. I should. I usually always do it towards the end of the year too. I'm gonna work on that 2022 predictions because in my last one, again, a lot of the things that I said was gonna happen will happen. Idol's going to jail, pregnant, another kids being on the way, Bobby Chen on his other one. Go check out the other one, that the other last year's predictions for 2021, because pretty much all of those came true. I know y'all were telling me to change the title because it doesn't say 2021 predictions, and I now have to go find it and make sure I did. Because y'all know this ad be kicking in. I don't know. I always forget everything that I'm supposed to do. And I'm forgetting what I was talking about now. So yeah, I got to go back and do that when I get the chance. And if I didn't already change the title, check out my predictions video. I will try to maybe post a link in the comment section either tonight or tomorrow. Let's see. Do I think Red Velvet will renew the contract with SM? So all of Red Velvet, I have Recovery. So I don't know if all of them will renew it because Recovery tells me that there's going to be something they may have to bounce back from. But also it could be that they all do renew and they're gonna you know um okay, so I'm washing dishes and typing with one hand. All right, come on, multitasking. All right. Let's see. Who will leave NCT 127 when their contract is up? Well, judging by how Lucas and I believe Win Win were not in the new NCT World Tour teaser or whatever it was, probably them. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a reading on all of NCT for you guys, because like I said, it's the end of the year. So I'm going to start doing basically full readings on the groups for yearly predictions. Okay, yearly predictions on the groups, just to see what next year is going to pretty much look like for them. So of course I'm going to hit the big ones, Blackpink, BTS. I'm also going to touch on Monster X, NCT, Twice. All of them. Leave them in the comment section, again, not the chat. Leave them in the comment section below so I can, that's kind of like my checklist. So go ahead and leave them there if you want me to do any specific readings. Yeah, right now also, because I've been pretty much obsessed with TXT and ATs, really ATs right now. I've been watching so many TXT crack videos. When I say those kids are hilarious, those kids are funny as hell. Um, them kids is funny. But yeah, I've been completely into them, and specifically I've been very into ATs, and I'm trying to kind of get a hold on their dynamics. I remember I did their personality readings before I knew who ATs was. I didn't even know their names. I remember I was kind of getting them wrong, but now I'm doing friendship dynamic readings, and let me tell y'all, so far I did Hongjun Sunghwa because I know they're the mom and dad couple, or the mom and dad dynamic of the group. So I did that. I've uploaded that on Patreon. Um, and then I'm actually currently editing Yo Song and Woo Young's. So I have that one. I've done that reading. That's going to be uploaded to Patreon Monday or Tuesday. But I wanted to know for all of my 18 here, because everybody like seemed to avoid the question or not, and like nobody answered it on Twitter. But I want to know for any of my 18s who are in here, what are your opinions on Yo Song and Woo Young's relationship? And I'm asking this before I post the reading, is because I'm kind of very cautious about it. Their dynamic, no spoilers, but the dynamic is very interesting. Or complicated. And I want to know if that's something that's very obvious to 18 or not. So I definitely want to know you guys' personal opinions on those two's relationship, because like if it seems like it's drastically different from what everyone seems, I'm going to keep it on Patreon. But if I feel like if I see some people kind of hitting on what I picked up in the reading, I won't feel as awkward kind of posting it, or I won't feel like I'm starting stuff posting it, you know what I mean? Let's see. Olive B says, I love TXT. Yeah, TXT is funny. Mary B says, I can't wait for more idols to have babies. I love people losing their minds. That's funny. TK says, yes, TXT and ATs, they have me dying on the ground. For real. Let's see. Fabiola says, Yuno and Mingi are a dynamic duo. Yes, I'm going to do Yuno and Mingi. I really started out doing these dynamic readings for ATs because my sister is really into it, and she kept asking me about them. And then I would kind of give her a sample reading on them. And I'm like, I don't want to do a full reading, because if I do a full reading for you, I feel like it's not going to be fully I don't know. I want it to be fresh when I do a reading. And I'm like, if you're asking me about all of these dynamics, I might as well record an actual full reading and let everybody, see it. So that's what I'm going to do. And that way, she can actually just watch the videos. Let's see. Let's see. Answering on Twitter would have gotten us attacked by the rest of 18E. Well, Queen Charity says, are you planning to do any energy readings? My sister has been whooping my, she has been trying, she's literally been bugging me about doing an energy reading like for maybe a month or three. So I guess I'll work on an energy reading. Again, leave in the chat or comment section who you want me to do an energy reading on. Yes, Black Nuna Speaks. Yes, please thumbs up the video. I would appreciate it so much. It helps the channel. Please hit that thumbs up button. Yes. Okay. But okay, awesome. I'm getting information on your song and Woo Young's relationship. Okay. All right. So Samara says, in my opinion, Woo Young and Yo Song seem distant. Okay. Mary B says, Yo Song is done with Woo Young's crap. RH, let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. I've accidentally passed over them then. Are you planning? Yep. Yep. Okay. My bad, y'all. I had missed y'all comments before. Let me continue. Let's see. MK says they knew each other since they were trainees in Big Hit. There's definitely something there in complexity. Fabiola says Yo Sung and Woo Young have been friends since before debut. They're so different from each other. It's like polar opposites, but it's funny. Rihanna says Yo Sung looks fed up with Woo Young. MK, Yo Sung has made side comments. That is funny. Nicole says, I think they're very different, but sometimes it can turn into trouble. But I believe that they are really friends. Okay, so it seems like y'all are softly trying to hint at there's complications. All right. So I do feel like we may be on the same page here. And so with that being said, I do think I'm gonna post it on YouTube eventually. And I absolutely know people may be really mad, but I don't know. It's a good ass reading. If I do say so myself, like I wasn't expecting it. I was like, oh, okay, okay, wow. RH says I feel like Woo Young and Yo Song hold their loyalty over each other to keep. Okay, all right, hold up, because RH is hitting on something. RH is hitting on something really big. All right, your intuition come through is loyalty over each other to keep each other in check. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Momalaka says, yeah, Yo was really upset with Woo for his attachment to San at one point in time, and they said that they solved it though. Oh, MK says, tell them to take it with a spoonful of sugar, and that medicine will go down. Right? Okay. Hey, cut on in. TV said the bras are fighting. Girl, when I say I have tea, like, and I was like, I really want the Cubs to see this. I really want the Cubs to see this because I want all the information. But I was like, oh, but every time I post something and somebody idol's not looking too great in it, people get really upset. But that's going to be posted. First of all, it's going to be on Patreon this week. So for all my Patreon, all my Cub members on YouTube, will look out for that. I will be posting it along with, did I already post the Sunghwa Hong Jun one? I don't know. I think I posted that one. I think you guys got that one. I'm not sure. But yeah, that one is, I'm gonna finish editing that mess by Monday, and it's going to be out. It's going to be out. I want to see all the comments. I want all the tea. I really do, because girl. And I think it's like, let me see. I have my editing. I have it over here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. How long is it? An hour. An hour and 3 minutes. It is y'all can't see it, but this is an hour and 3 minutes. That's how long it is. So we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Not you asking for part two of Black Swan Empress. It's on Patreon. It's on Patreon. Patreon only, babes. I have been pretty much releasing everything. So I need to give Patreon something special that's exclusive to them. My Patreon and my Cup members, I needed to give them something special that's exclusive to them. Let's see. Tasha, did we already do a Black Swan follow? We did check in on Black Swan. Yeah. TV, exactly. Black Swan literally has gotten destroyed because of Leia. And it's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Honestly, I've been seeing that they were looking for another member, and there was this young Indian girl who I seen, and she looked very talented, great dancer, and everything. And I'm like, honestly, bring her in. Bring her in. I know she's a baby. I know she's a baby. Bring her in. Bring her in. Bring her in. She looks like, let me not be disrespectful. I'm not going to be disrespectful to nobody, but bring her in. Bring her in because that girl looks very talented. She looks like she can add a lot of talent. A lot of talent. Like, I mean, let's see. TV says like Young-un, this is her last chance of being an idol, right? Like, it's her. Like, come on, like, don't ruin that woman's chance, like for real. Mama Laka says, but Wu ain't really loyal to nobody. Wu is kind of fickle to me, but he always get them his friends back on his team. Wu, Wu Young is absolutely disloyal. Wu Young is absolutely disloyal. Honestly, I personally find it absolutely hilarious. I really like Wu Young's trifling behind personality. He is trifling as hell, but I cannot lie and say I'm not amused with it. That he be having me cackling. I'm like, wow, he is terrible. I be like, this boy is terrible. And I be laughing all the time. And I'm like, well, Fabiola says, Team Yo song there. I said it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. I'm absolutely here for it. Absolutely. Mary B said, Woo snatching everybody idols, no loyalty. But that's a bad bit. He bad though. He's bad. He's a fire sign. And it's funny. He's not a Leo, so of course he's not loyal. But he's a fire sign. This year, I have seen so many Sagittariuses. Um, I've been getting to know so many Sagittarius idols, and I'm like, wow, y'all are wild. Sagittariuses are wild. Oh, let's see. Wu RHS Wu has his own side stories, even TV collecting new friends. Let's see, Wu on his hot girl shit. Exactly. Um, isn't Priyanka the one in it was this international idol group. Not Priyanka, not that one. It was this girl who was auditioning. I don't know how I came across it. I think I was looking for what was going on with Black Swan, and on YouTube. There was a video. I think it was like an Indian news station, and they were just talking about her. They were really proud of her from their town, and she was Tasha Shara. I'm sorry if I'm butchering her name, but yes. Yeah, Shara. Um, Karam and some BTS are going to the AMAs, and Megan is not going to perform with them. Yeah, I was so disappointed in that. So disappointed. Um, hey puppy, yes, puppy Samuel Joker. I'm just gonna pop in here. I have to sleep sooner because I'm going to Panama tomorrow morning. Oh, okay. Have a safe travel. I'll see you next time. Like I said, y'all, I'm no longer on a schedule for lives. I'm gonna just pop up. I'm gonna just pop up. All right. um, yes. So I don't think it's been a minute since I've been excited to drop um a reading, but especially one that could potentially be controversial. But I'm really excited about this Wu Young's song reading, especially since I took a whole hour like to film it. Um, so I'm excited. I know y'all finna be fighting. Wu stands, yo song stands. I know y'all gonna be killing each other in there, but I'm excited. Like I said, the mom and dad couple is there too. I don't know if I'll post that one. But all of the readings were pretty interesting. I remember, I know I made a list I posted on Twitter of all the readings that should be coming out next week. Um, so I may actually post the Songhwa Hongjun one first because I already put it on Patreon. So since Patreon already saw it, I can post it. So I'll be posting that one probably next. Um, yeah, Empress said, anybody know any plugs for decent price AT's tickets? Yes, I am trying. I'm trying to get into the AT's concert. I them tickets are so expensive. I hate resellers. Like, why? Excuse me. TV says you should do a reading on groups debuting next year. A lot of girl groups are debuting. Yes, I heard that a lot of girl groups are debuting. I've seen a few of them. RH says we're here because they're messy. It's no problem. Yeah, like so far, like I mean, the dynamics were surprising so far, and I'm actually very interested. Um, I'm very interested in the AT's dynamics because when I started doing them, I realized that there are layers to their connections, and it was very funny because I believe the AT's reading that I posted the last time I said, the girls are fighting. Like I don't know why they're all, they were all mad at each other or having disagreements, but they're gonna get over it. So now I'm like, okay, I see why some of y'all, like so far, I'm like, okay, I see why some of y'all may clash at times. Like some of y'all, y'all just don't be changing for each other. Like some of them have some habits that it's like, y'all may need to adjust to cope. Mama Laka said, oh, you got one for part 2 for New York and one for Dallas. Oh my God. You got money. Look, shoot. Somebody send me some money for a ticket. Send me some money for a ticket so I can see AZ. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I'm just gonna cry. Because I have a feeling, I'm pretty sure this will probably be the last time that I can afford to get a ticket for ATs because I'm pretty sure they're gonna blow up. And that's gonna be like after they blow up, it's gonna be like trying to get BTS concert tickets. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. So I am a little stressed because like I said, I really do I did want to get a ticket. But I'm like, it is what it is. I'll just, I'll just cry about it. But I think they're gonna blow up. I think they're gonna really, really blow up after this tour. After this tour, I think ATEEZ is going to just skyrocket, to be honest. Omalaka says, "Nah, I bought those before the pandemic because I had money. I had money then. Oh, girl, shoot." Comment says, "Aren't they already blowing up?" I hope I can see. No, they are already blowing up. But I mean, like when I say they're gonna blow up, I mean like them concert tickets are just gonna be absolutely unattainable, at least out of my range completely. Like it's not even gonna be a consideration. Like, you know, what? Samara says the concert is too soon for me. Like, come on. Same. I was like, oh my God, like, are you serious? What am I hearing about Ed Sheeran and Jesse? What's going on? What's going on with Ed? They're gonna be at what? What's going on with Ed Sheeran and Jesse? Okay, hold on. Fabiola says, in your opinion, who is the most interesting dynamic for you in ATs? Well, I only did a reading on Sungwon Hongjun and then Woo Young and Woo Young and Yosang. So going off of the reading, it's definitely going to be Yosang and Woo Young. But going off of just, I guess, from what I know so far about them, I think it's still actually going to be Yosang and Woo Young. Absolutely, Yosang and Woo Young. Absolutely. Especially because when I say I was thoroughly confused, shocked, baffled, flabbergasted when I found out that those two were allegedly friends and that they'd known each other for a long time before debut, I was shooketh. I said, y'all don't act like it. Like, I mean, at least from what I've seen so far coming into ATs, I would have never ever guessed that they knew each other. I didn't even know those two were close. I really would not have guessed it. So they are the most interesting dynamic for me. Let's see. Okay. Leon says a collab between Jesse and Ed Sheeran. Don't nobody want that. I don't want it. um, T says, I think Fatu has seen a clip of your videos before because people post clips of you talking about BS on TikTok. They do? They do? Oh my God. Are you serious? I have never that. Why is that horrifying for me? Like, I have a whole YouTube channel and now I'm sitting here like, oh my God, really? Yeah, no, people were adding Fatu, and I'm not gonna lie, like I was like having anxiety because I don't know why. I was like, you know, when I always tell you I do my readings for fun. I do it for my own entertainment and also just to share what I pick up with, whoever is interested, right? But I never actually think that, like, I don't know, I never think that like people would want to share them, nor did I think people would ever take them like that seriously. I'm like, okay, like this is fun. I love doing this. Like, here's some shit. I did this. This is what I got. I hope y'all like. But somehow I didn't expect it to be something that was kind of like really thrown out there like that. So for good or bad reasons, I just, let me go back and read some of these comments. TV said this collab sounds like a fever dream. It does. And I want to wake up. Mama Lockett says Mingy and Mingy and Jong Ho are so cute. Mingy and do way too much. Mingy and are absolutely hilarious. And then I want to know what's tea between Mingy and Jong Ho, because Jong Ho usually, from what I seen, was kind of quiet and reserved. But for some reason with Mingy, he'd be like, "That's my man right there. That's him right there. You see him? He loves me." And I'm like, "What's going on? What's happening? When did this happen?" I seen the clip. He was over there looking at Mingy. He was like, "You want to marry me?" I was like, "What's happening? What's going on?" So yes, they're an interesting dynamic too, and I definitely will get around to all of them. And I'm also trying to get, like, through as many dynamic readings in that group while I'm hyper fixated on them. So while they are the source of my hyper fixation, I am going to read on as a lot of ATs for the time being. Let's see. Angel says, let's see, why Ed and Jesse? Why can't it be Ed Sheeran and someone else like Rose or IU? Yeah, that would make more sense to me. DPR, EN88 Rising. Yeah. Abyssina says, every time I think of ATs, I always remember someone said Sam performs like rent is due. He absolutely does. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Samara said that's why there are new cubs on here. Oh my God! Wow. Well, yes. Well, welcome to all the new cubs that have come in. I know most of these names, to be honest. But if there are any new cubs, welcome. Let's see. Let me get off this table. My tatas be huge and they be just in the way. Let's see. And it says, Hope X says, no one asked for that. Also, why they both do completely different genres of music. Yeah. Mary B says, we don't want Jesse. Exactly. Okay. Leonie says, will BTS be doing songs again with a storyline in it? Because I missed that. Um, and I missed that or more hits scoring like I'm sorry, I don't really or more of them having storylines. Hey Usagi, I don't think they will. We have There's Something Better. So I think they have officially moved on from the kind of K-pop aesthetic, unfortunately. So Princess says Yo Song and San. Yes, Yo Song and San are very interesting. Now, what I did do a reading on that I never recorded or posted. Again, I was getting into ATs and my sister was getting into ATs and she asked me for a dynamic reading on Yo Song San and Wu Yang, I think it was. And then as soon as it came to my head, it immediately left. Ah, yeah, I did a reading on a situation, but I'm gonna get to that after I post a few more of the readings, and I'll probably come back on another live and explain to you guys what I did read on with that dynamic between those three. And I think I'm actually going to, because I did it a few months ago when I was first getting in to ATs, I'm going to do a fresh one and record it of the dynamic between the three members. Because slight spoiler, no, I'm not even gonna spoil. I'm not even gonna spoil nothing. I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Y'all just gotta wait. Let's see. Someone said, "Will Jin go to the military next year?" Will Jin go to the military next? You're ready. Yeah, I do see him. He's probably gonna go to the military next year. Um, Mama Laka says Jongho is super affectionate with Mingi and he hates skinship. He will allow the other, but he seeks Mingi out for it. Yes, that's what I noticed. I did notice that. All right, says Jongho is interesting because he's an elder brother in the family and has to adjust to being the youngest in the group. That's what it is. Because he has the most matured personality out of all of them to me. And I seen just a clip of Yo Song on something, and I think he was saying that he felt very bad because Jong Ho has to be um, Jong Ho was always stuck being, I guess, the responsible one or the adult in the group. It was another member that mentioned something like that as well, that they kind of feel bad. And they hope that Jong Ho doesn't feel burdened of having like being the youngest, but also having to be the oldest or the like most mature out of all of them. So, that's very interesting. I may do a reading on Jong Ho himself to find out how he feels of taking on that responsibility. Yes, hey Chinese, welcome new cubs. Let's see. Abyssina said Ed Sheeran and Jesse is just another variation of Beyonce and Ed Sheeran's performance. They just won't mesh well, music or personality wise. Probably not. Um, Not Hope X, I'm about to spoil it. You know what? I'll drop a spoiler after it's been posted, at least on Patreon. Then I may drop a spoiler for y'all. Nicole said, "Come on, Wu San San girl. I'm gonna get into that next." Actually, boom. Okay, here's a spoiler, I guess. Wu San Song will be a part two to Wu Young and Yo Song's reading. But I'm only gonna post that part two on Patreon because I know it's gonna be messy. I know it's gonna be messy. I know it is. And I know they're gonna tear me up. I know they're gonna tear me up for this Wu Young and Yo Song reading. I know they're gonna drag me. They're gonna drag me. So when it comes to all three of them, that part two is probably gonna have to stay on Patreon. Um but I'll put a little something something at the end of the Wusong reading. Let's see. Yo Song and Song are teaming up together because they tired of Wu Young's cheating ways. That is so funny. That is so funny. Angel Stewart said, leave Jesse for Iggy and Takashi. Snitch 9. That is funny. Shalala says Jungho and Hongjun are the same. They don't like to be touched, but they're okay when they do it themselves. They share Scorpio Venus. Oh, really? Oh, really? I wonder if I have a Scorpio Venus. But no, because I don't like giving or receiving affection. So I like giving or receiving physical affection. Let's see. Let's see. Yo Song and Jong Ho. Wait. Yo Song and Jong Ho are my favorite children. Yes, they are babies. Let's see. RH's Jong Ho does have a lot of responsibility as a main vocal too. It's complicated push and pull of maturity. Yeah. Yeah. Momalaka says Jong Ho is one of the most mature because I know Sungwa is the baby in his family. Yes, that too. Chala says, and Sungwa and Hongjun are both the youngest in their family. No wonder they act the way they do. Oh, that's a complicated dynamic all around for that group. I'm gonna have to put ATs in the title because we talked about ATs the most here. Ariana say Wu Young is messy, girl. Yes, yes. Um, Sarian says, oh my gosh, finally catching up, Lioness. Hello. Hi, welcome. Let's see. Nicole Sanchez, I'm gonna find a job. Good luck. Good luck, love. Princess says Woo Young and Hongjun make a great duo. Let me tell you something. Woo Young and Hongjun are very funny because I feel like Hongjun sometimes be having so much attitude toward Woo Young, but I'm like, Hongjun, you're like the same side of this, like you're like the other side of the coin. Like you guys are like different sides on the same coin. Because Hongjun be messy too. I feel like Hongjun is petty. He's a Scorpio. But Hongjun is petty. And I don't know why he be making everybody business. He be making like his group business, everybody business. I have not watched fully both situations, but I seen basically Hongjun was basically like one of the core reasons. Well, really, it was Woo Young and Hongjun. It was a core reason who out Yo Song and Woo Young business, and then I think there was Song and Mingy. Then there was the thing with Mingy blocking Yo Song, and then Hongjun brought that up again. And then I think they hugged. He forced them to hug in the end, or something like that. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just know of the situation, and I know that I've seen Hongjun like, let me put everybody business out here, and let's tell the people, let's ask the people. You know what I mean? So. Devish nosy. He be on his Wendy Williams, you know. Hongjun go get his hat and he tilts it to the side. He sit there in his little chair and he turns into Wendy Williams and he just, starts putting people business out there. So, um, honestly, most tea. I think if it's like one of those things, if Hongjoon speak, somebody about to get exposed. Um, Paula says, I think Woo Young and San are messy. Yeah, for me, the messiest ones are Woo Young and Hongjoon. Now, Hongjoon, I don't see him do it a lot, but every now and then, it's just like when he spills tea, like he goes all the way in. Like he goes all the way in. Like he leaves no stone unturned. Like Ariana said, why Hongjoon want us all up in their business? I don't know, because it's not his business. As long as we're not in his business, I feel like Hongju's okay. You know what I mean? Cowboys like, how you doing? Exactly. I feel like Hongju like, as long as it's not my business, I don't care. I don't care. I'll expose the rest of y'all, no problem. Like, y'all made me come home today. I was gonna stay in the studio, but y'all dragged me out here. Y'all wanted me to spend time with y'all, so I'm gonna spend time with y'all. I heard Mingy block your song on live TV. Like this, like, I mean, I was just sitting there like, I was like, I get secondhand embarrassment so bad that it's actually literally painful. Like it's physically painful for me and it gives me anxiety. Like I'm dead serious. Like I really can't take it. So once I saw him do that, I clicked off. I said, I cannot watch this. I physically cannot watch it. So I know that it happened. I don't know what all he said. I don't know what, all I know is the ending was those two hugged or something like that. But yeah. Let's see. Hope X says, do you think that there will be more Black idols in the future? It said choose a new direction. This is telling me you don't even want more Black idols in there, honestly. So reconsider. It's saying we don't even want more. I don't think, I mean, I do think there are going to be more, but I think it's like I think it's like we're not really going to want or like the idea. Like it's like what's how do I want to put it? In theory, it's great. Like seeing more Black people being in K-pop, and K-pop groups, especially when K-pop is so heavily inspired by Blackness and Black music, you want to see it. But excuse me, at the same time, it's like the struggles that they're going to have to face is going to be so painful to watch them go through it that it's like you don't even want it. Like you don't even, it's giving me that energy. Like that's what the cards is giving me. Like you don't even want to see that. Trust me. Let's see. Tara says Hongjoon is the only one who can match Woo's energy. Yeah, and won't be dragged by the demon child when he wants. And he has Woo whip. Honestly, no, look, he can absolutely match Woo Young's energy, but he still loses. Like I've seen a few times where Hongjoon will lose because Hongjoon won't fight unless he's pushed into a corner and then he's swinging. Okay, and then that's when Woo Young will absolutely lose. Okay, but like it takes Woo Young has to push him before he actually does something. But I think for the most part Hongjoon is the only one that Woo Young is not deliberately trying to catch that smoke from. Let's see. Tasha Williams said, you saved me. Let's see. Hold on. See one thing. Yeah, Hope X, exactly. Exactly. So see, here's the thing. I want more Black idols, but they're treated like trash. Exactly. So I don't want to see, witness, or have to deal with the hate crimes or anything negative that may come because of their Blackness. So yeah. Crystal K is my baby. Isn't Crystal K the Blasian Japanese pop star? Let's see. He does, but he does, but he lets him. Honestly, I agree. Yumi Ray is a Blasian idol. Yep. Crystal K needs new management. They aren't doing right. Oh man. TV says I like Bayu. Jin is a Blasian idol in Korea. She was even on Idol show. I've never heard of Bayu Jin, but I will look into her as soon as I know it the live. Momalaka says Mingi used to pick Hong Jun too. Then saw nasty butt spit back. Oh my god, I seen that. Okay, let me tell you something. I think San has some sort of fetish, and if y'all don't know, I do have a category on my Patreon, the adults only category, where I dive into some freakier things. I may have to do a reading on San. I may have to do a reading on San because it's not the first time I see him spit in somebody's drink. I think there was one where he was in the room with Wu Young. I don't know if it was in the back. I think they both had some Coke or some Sprite or something. And he spit right back into that drink. And even Wu was like, I know you fucking lying. Wu Young was like, boy, if you spit, did you spit in that drink? And he lied. He freaking lied. He sat there and lied. He was like, oh no, I didn't. I promise I didn't. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're attractive and everything, but you're not gonna be and people drink and just thinking that's okay. Like, and he just be letting people drink it. He just be letting people drink it. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're sick. You're sick. I hate it. I hate it. Every time I see it, I fast forward. I skip. Exactly, Mary B. Like, what is wrong with him? Like, somebody need a spray bottle or something. Like they just need to spritz him every time. And then it was that thing. It was Wusan again. And like Wu Young was like, oh, you know what I should do? I should take a bottle of water and drink it and just spray it all over. And you should just stand in it. And then Sam was like, yeah, I should just stand in it like this. And I was like, what? What is happening? What is happening? Why all this saliva? Is this a consensual kink? Hongjun didn't agree to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? And so now I know. I'm gonna assume that was not San's first rodeo. Like, I'm gonna assume it wasn't his first rodeo. I'm gonna assume San be doing some weird stuff with people drinks a lot. Okay, that's just my assumption. Don't hate me for it. But you see the way he act. You see the way he act. Why don't nobody want to drink after him? Cause girl, I mean, at least when your son don't like something, he spit it back in his drink. You gonna see him do it, and he not gonna pass it to nobody. Like, Hopex, what type of freaky nasty? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Mama Laka said too many adult films. Exactly. Let's see. And they said that would be the end for him. Period. Oh, let's see. Wu giving San the kind of freaky stuff he like. I bet it's how Wu got a leash on him. It has to be. It has to be. It's got to be. For real. It's got to be. Cause we would have to box, we would have to tussle, okay? We really would, Princess says Sunghwa is cute and nice, but I don't think he's that innocent either. In what way? In what way do you mean, like, not that innocent? In what way? Mary B, when Yo Song blew the soup off the spoon so he didn't have to eat Wuya. That mess was hilarious. I seen that clip. That mess was hilarious. TV said Wu Song 2 peas in a pie. Yep. Momalaka says, Sungwa take 45-minute showers. What you think he doing in there? Hey, I heard. I heard. Um, let's see. Exactly. Hope I agree. So yeah. Okay. I'm not cause I'm gonna have to get off here because it's getting late and we get because I was really gonna say, yeah, I seen someone's tongue and I said it's time to log off. It's time to log off. It's time to log off. When that man stuck his tongue out his mouth and it touched his chin, I said, I gotta go. I gotta go. It's time for me to hang it up. I gotta get offline. It's time to disconnect from the internet. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't prepared. I wasn't warned. You know what I mean? They didn't give you a countdown. It was just I synced it and I was like, wow, that's what you're working with. That's what you're working with, sir. Sir, sir, go get that molded or something. I don't know. Like, I digress. Let's see. Do you know if EXO will stay together after their contract expires? I will do a reading on that. I'm going to do a video reading on it because it's the end of the year. Like I said, I'm going to touch on all of the groups. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Like I said, Lo Sungwa is the first one to react to Jesse asking, yo, about that tuck. Exactly. Yo song's 180-degree tongue. Like, what's happening? What's happening? There's a lot of stuff happening here. Like, AT said, you don't even have to ask us what that mouth do. Like, we can show you. Like, here's a sample. Here's an example. Like, they were really wilding. Like, I was like, okay. I didn't ask, but okay. Exactly, TV. He's showing his skills. Let's see, Princess at Hongjun too. His shortness might make people think he really innocent. Oh yeah, girl, look. And I knew Sungwa because I said Sungwa not that innocent. I knew Sungwa wasn't innocent when I seen them do what was it? It was it's that old game that I actually did for some reason didn't even expect to still be played in this day. Twister. And homeboy had his booty all in one of the other members' faces. I can't remember which two members it was, but somebody's booty was all in their face. I think it was maybe Yuno's booty, and he was shaking it in Yosan's face. And he was like, oh, this is so and then freaking someone was over there like, nice. This is so nice. I love me some booty in my face. I was like, he was like, this is so nice. This is what I'm here for. I was like, wow, you bugging right now. Like 4K, like this was not edited out. You're openly talking about liking booty in your face. Okay. All right. And don't even get me started on San. I seen San. They was posting him too. They said, girl, San was over here, and I think it's Universe or something, whatever it's called. They said San was over there in Universe wilding. San over here, like they trying to stop me from talking about booty cheeks. I'll never stop. Booty is my life. I was just sitting there like, nah, ATs is something else. I really got to know these dudes because exactly, Chalala, yes, Chalala, not Chalala. Mary B says he's so hot. Exactly. Mary B, yes, so hot. Exactly. I was like, is it? Is that what you into? But I found out they booty man, so that's what they like. They like bountiful. I need to get off. It's been over an hour and I'm wilding. Let's see. MK said, I would love to see you do a. Not my girl calling me right now. I would love to see you do a cub pick a card for 2020. I will go ahead and try and do one of those for y'all. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. RH, is it one or two butts? That too, exactly. Um Wusana always talking about how much they like Hong Jun butt and chest. Chest too, girl. I ain't even see the rest of that. Like uh, yes, exactly. Hope X stop talking. Exactly, exactly. I seen that he was wilding in there. Momalaka say he been saying some crazy. Exactly. I was seeing the stuff that he was saying on Universe, and I said, "Wow, he really be on Universe saying all kinds of stuff." I seen one recently with him talking about some. Oh, it's so hot. It's so hot. Like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to take my clothes off and rub something. I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And then, like the person responded to him and was like, "Okay, enjoy." And I was like, what's going on? Like what's happening? Like, are they allowed? Is this what this generation of idols can actually openly do? Like, is what's happening? What's happening? Like, and I seen another one where he was saying some wild stuff, and he said he just said ended that mess with like I love to tease ATME, and I'm like, so you know what you're doing, because they were like, oh, it could be translated. I'm like, no, because that man can speak pretty decent English. Like his English is pretty darn decent. Like the stuff that he's saying is simple. Ain't no mistranslation. Ain't no mistranslation. Ain't no mistranslation. Look, Mama Laka said, nah, they got to take his phone. Apparently, they tried. And Son said, yeah, I ain't never going down without a fight. He said, I'll swing on my manager before I stop talking about what I like. So, I mean, Son said he going to wild out to the end of days, okay? um, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do a 2022 reading on these groups. And I'm going to think of a type of pick a card reading that I want to do for you guys for the end of the year. All right. All right. So we're going to blame it on Google Translate as an alibi. Yeah. When we need an alibi, we're going to Google Translate. Google did it. Absolutely. My man's was not talking about spreading booty cheeks at all. He was not talking about rubbing nothing out, period, at all. That's Google messing it all up. You know what I mean? But yes, so we're ending on a wild note. Oh, let me do that one here. Okay. Okay. I'm guessing that's a yes, but okay, these won't even stay in my hands long enough for me to shuffle. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not getting a direct answer, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're gonna still have it. I think it's gonna be something that will stick around. Just like the common cold, I think it's just gonna get less toxic with time. I think that, we'll just, have to get vaccinated for it. And that's just gonna be the case, You don't want to, yeah. Yeah, it's going to stay. It's going to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. You're just going to have to get vaccinated for it. Yeah. Ask for help from others. It's going to stay. It's not going to be something that disappears. Especially like we've stated before, as long as there are people who absolutely refuse to wear the mask for 2 weeks, just so we can just get it together, which there will always be, it is going to stay here. It is going to be a permanent thing. But the more people who get vaccinated, at the very least, which there are going to be plenty of people who won't, the safer it is and the lesser the chance to get infected. People won't do right. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, I had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. Please hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. Remember, check out my Patreon if you're interested. I have a whole lot of types of readings that are over there. Some ones that are going to stay on there because, there are some that may be controversial. Oh, before I go though, is anybody updated on what's going on with Mina and G-Min of AOA? I've seen somewhere, and it was in a comment section on TikTok, that not Mina, G-Min was proven innocent. Is that true? Do any of you guys know anything about that? I have no information on it. But I want to know if any of you guys have. I'll probably look it up after the live. But I want to know if any of you guys have any information on Mina and G-Min of AOA. Hopex said, nope, that whole situation is screwy, so I don't even bother to follow it. Alabi said, I've not heard anything like that yet. TV said, I think Mina and Jimin are like done. Jimin has harassed Mina, and essentially. Momalaka said, I heard Mina was telling the truth. Samara says, they said that from the text message that they proved G-Min innocent and that Mina to be the aggressor. TV said, I heard Mina was dragging it and G-Min was like, I'm really sorry for her actions. Mary B says, Mina was gaslighting. Samara said, but to me it didn't. Let's see. Because I have a reading that I never released about them that is on Patreon. I didn't release it because the timing was bad. But I got some information on Mina in particular on it. And yeah, I was like, maybe not. I didn't want to release it. Like, it just wasn't the right time to. AS, are you on Patreon? Did you see the reading? Or did I post it? Mary B says, yes, that's what I heard. Black Nuna Speaks did something on this. Tarsha says, I've seen the release proof that Mina exaggerated the entire situation, like they had little issues, but Mina made it way bigger than it should have been. Samara said, yeah, I remember you mentioning this before. Okay, because I was trying to figure out, I'm like, did I, I'll probably release it eventually. But because again, I may release it eventually. I'll wait till concrete proof comes out because it's such a touchy subject. I don't want to, release something like that as I don't know. I just feel like that incident was so blown up as so touchy, and because it had triggers of people game overing themselves, I didn't think it would be wise to publicly post, which I still don't. So I actually may still leave it on there. But yeah. Let's see. AS as I used to be, I have to wait for my paycheck and get an actual reading from you though. Okay. I was gonna say, where you at? Yeah. All right, no problem, girl. Oh, sorry, I don't know your pronouns, but thank you. Let's see. TV says, like G-Min's career is basically dead because of Mina. Tasha said, Dispatch posted their private messages or something with permission. Oh, wow. Tasha said, the staff showed messages of Mina being disrespectful to them in the past. Oh, wow. Momalaka said, yeah, I heard it was the complete truth. That seems kind of like Leia versus Fatu. Wow. Child, these bullying scandals in K-pop are crazy. They absolutely are like, wow. I mean, whole 180s. Like people out here ruining careers, Let's see. Marby said the transcripts were released, which Mina was trying to force Jimin to admit something. Jimin didn't know what she was talking about. Wow. That's really unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna have to probably even, and I hate revisiting my old readings. I never do. I always tell you, I never rewatch my readings. Once I do them, I kind of let go or let God, if you say. I do it, record it, edit it, and I drop that mess. I never even look back. If I remember something, I remember something. But for the most part, I'll be waiting for my siblings to tell me, you predicted this, right? Or you said this would happen in that reading, or wait for Cubs to tweet me, message me, be like, you girl, your reading came true. And I'd be like, oh, word. um Mama Laga, we were just talking about that. I couldn't watch it because I was going to work, but I seen somebody sum it up. I retweeted something about them summing it up. Let's see. Child G Idol didn't even survive. Cube shot themselves in the leg with that mess. That's why I was surprised at the way BlackSwan handled their situation. How they got everybody together and just went live and was like, look, it is what it is. Y'all seeing what we do, what happened. Yes, some party was wrong, but we're gonna try to, do what we can, move forward. She gonna go her little break and go home, and we gonna work it out. Okay. I was surprised by that. What the Lucas reading came true? What happened with Lucas? Samara said, "Yeah, did you ever realize the Lucas reading came true?" What did I say with Lucas? Uh, AS said, "Does it feel nice when your predictions come true?" Yes, it does feel nice because like I said, I have bad anxiety, social anxiety. You wouldn't believe it when I'm up here, right? But I have really bad social anxiety. So even when I do a reading, and I always gaslight myself, so I'll do a reading and be like, but what if you're lying? Like, what if you're just crazy? Like, what if, what if, this isn't really true? Like, what if? And so when something actually happens, I'm like, oh my God, like, no, like this, I was really, hearing that, or this really, frigging happened. Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I'm actually doing a decent job. Like, everything's not 100%, of course, but like, it definitely helps kind of secure me a bit. Like, example, when I did that energy reading on Monster X, and I told y'all that I am had come to me, and the first thing, what do you say? Was like, hey babe. And then literally like an hour or two later, like when I went to bed, they went live, and like I think y'all sent me a clip of live that like I am was legit like, hey babe, like right the same way I described it on that live. After my live, did the same thing. And that was probably one of the coolest things that happened, especially because it was just, like I said, directly after I did it. Let's see. Tasha said they did not look comfortable. I don't know how they expected people to just move on. I don't, the funny thing is, I don't think they expected people to move on, but I think it's kind of like almost a sad, kind of like, I hope they move on. Like, cause I think they're just getting started. Their career is just kind of, really going someplace. So I think at this point they're like, if we lose Leia, the group is ruined. But also, if we don't address it, the group is ruined. So I think they're like, our only option is to address it and see if they can overcome. Okay, let's see. Mama Laka said the fans proved that it was lies. Word. So the fans actually proved his innocence. Samara said when the fans were the ones to hire the cyber investigator and prove wow. Isn't Lucas also innocent? But SM handled the problem terribly. Wow. Hope X said, wait, innocent of what? Because what he was accused of? Mary B said, shaking my head, all the three of them looked so close. And then Leia was off on the side. I saw that. Yeah. TK said, yeah, he's innocent. Momalaka said of all accusations. Fabiola, I remember. Samara, yeah. Estimate Lucas seemed like he did it. TV said these companies are so dumb in handling these idols. Like they don't want any money. Let's see. Leia needs to take a long break to fix her. For real. Momalaka says, I feel like Leia knows this is her last shot. If she does something, she is gone. Oh wow, I am actually really happy that Lucas was proved to be innocent. More so not. I'm happy that he didn't, do anything really bad. Like I said, for me, if he was out there being a little gigolo, or if he was out there, and them girls was giving him his money, giving him their hard-earned money, I don't see how that's Lucas's problem at all. Like, I mean, you really have to be simping something crazy. I like hell. I'm gonna let a rich man, a famous man, come to me and ask me to buy something for him, and I do it. I'm gonna swing on you first, okay? No, 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 ma'am. So, I mean, if you're grown and you're giving a rich man your money, that's on you. That ain't nobody's fault but your own. And it's nobody's business but your own. Let's see. TV said Fatu said Leia is a brat and hopefully she fixes that and maybe come back in the future. Maybe say, hey, I don't see any problem with Lucas having a couple of sugar mamas. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what a sugar mama is. It is what it is. Exactly. Hope X. Exactly. TV said, listen, the Lucas jokes were funny, right? Let's see. Mobilaka said, better not. No man asked me to buy him nothing. Exactly. All right, so folks want to buy loyalty, but it's just a donation. It really is. Let's see. Fabiola says, could you check on IM? He doesn't seem okay in the latest comebacks. I absolutely will. I know IM's not really doing well because I believe in a few of the last readings of either Monster X or IM. I'm not sure. I've always felt that IM is not doing very good. IM is under a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. And not to say that no one I'm not disregarding anybody's work ethic in the group at all. But I'm saying that IM has a very large and heavy load to carry that he seems to almost be carrying himself. Like he has a very huge responsibility, even as the youngest member, that he is carrying for the entire group of Monster X. So I'm absolutely sure that he's not okay. Even down to his whole issue with the fat shaming, and then him saying he was talking about himself and kind of allegedly shaming himself for wanting to eat, and so it seems like he's having issues with eating or dieting. So I should have probably triggered more into that beforehand. But I apologize if that does trigger anyone. But yeah, so, it does seem like there's a lot of issues going on with IM. I'll absolutely do a reading on him to see kind of where he's at now. Again, for all my Cubs, make sure you leave in the comment section below readings that you want me, topics that you want me to touch on. Make sure, again, the comment section, not the chat, because I can actually go back and read the comment section. I'm sorry, I will actually go back and read the comment section where I will not the chat. Let's see. MK, yes, I absolutely am. I actually sorted out not all of my decks, but a majority of them. I have them in my trays over here, and I have my oracles over here. There are a few over in that room, but I'm probably not going to show those. I mean, the bad thing is I probably will not be able to name, like a few of my decks. Like a lot of them look like this. I'm pretty sure I have the names of maybe half of them. the ones in these little cases, like maybe half of them. But I'll try to find the names of all of them. So when I upload the deck tour, I'm going to probably update the names of them gradually. Let's see. TV say y'all get ready for the well, I'm gonna try to keep my cursing to a minimum because I think I said a few swears throughout this video. I know they probably will demonetize me, so yes, listen, Twitter gonna be a war field next year. Oh Lord. If they get rid of Fatu, it's no, for real. No tea, no shade. They get rid of Fatu. It's done. You're done now. Okay. If they get rid of Fatu, it's over. It's over. It's over for real. But I'm gonna leave that alone. But yes, I definitely wish Fatu the best of luck. I hope that BlackSwan, the BlackSwan members are very successful. The three of them. BlackSwan, the group. Let me not be ugly. I hope that BlackSwan, the group, whomever may be in the group, currently or in the future, I hope they are very successful. I do hope that they really do get into the spotlight more and become a staple grow group. I really, really want for that. So I'm going to try to show as much support as I can, watching their videos, giving them some thumbs up, because one thing about it, their company always tries to throw in a Black girl, and I really appreciate and respect them for trying to put a Black girl and integrate a Black girl into the group. I love that. So I'm going to try to support. And Fatu's just so freaking talented. So I love to see her. I love to see her shine. I love that BlackSwan is still, the members who are left of BlackSwan are still trying to get out there. Especially for women who are, out of the typical idol age range. I love to see them trying to thrive, like out here really doing some stuff. Like, I want to see grown folk idol. Like, I'm grown. Like, like the babies are good for really funny videos, and they're great. But like, I want some grown folks. I want some grown folks to watch. Um, Unfortunately, the grown folks that are in K-pop have been some of the most problematic ones that I've ever seen in my life. Because y'all know I've been through the age of, it was okay to do blackface, kind of, them K-pop idols, the ones my age, Super Junior and Big Bang and them, like all of them is in jail or going to jail or just on the list of most problematic idols in existence. So I'm like, I need some new age K-pop idols that are at 25 and up, That's another reason why I was almost about to cling on to SF9, because I'm like, wait, are they all like at least in the 90s? Are they grown? But then I'm like, girl, they just as bad as everybody else. So I'm suffering. Let's see, TV said Judy and Young-un are good too. Y'all be not. Oh no, hell no. Judy and Young-un are their bomb. Okay, yes, we love them. We love them. That's what I mean. All of BlackSwan, my girl. Maybe not too fond of one of them, but But Fatu, Judy, Young-un, those are my girls. Those are my girls. My biases are Judy and Fatu. So I'm down for all three of them women. Talented, lovely women. Okay. I stand. Don't get it twisted. But yes. Let's see. No, not the girl we talking about Leia, girl. We talking about I'm gonna just have to be blunt because y'all is missing it. Okay. I'm talking about Leia. I do not care for Leia. So when I say all of BlackSwan, the ones who may be there in the future, because I don't know if Leia's going to stay or go, but who may be in the future or the ones who's there currently. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know where she's gonna end up, but because Judy Youngun and Fatu are in there, I want BlackSwan to be successful. Let's see. Let's see. Samara said, I'm still mad that P Nation made a 12-year-old idol. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, nah. Oh, P Nation. Every time you guys say P Nation and 12-year-old idol, my mind automatically auto corrects it to P1 Harmony. So I'm like, P1 Harmony? P1 Harmony has like a 12-year-old idol? Is it to P1 Harmony? No, P Nation is the company. P1 Harmony has the 12-year-old idol, right? Please help me because I'm confused. Let's see. Stormy says, could you do an updated reading on Hongjoon? I will try to eventually get to one. Yeah, let's see. P Nation lost their mind when they child debut. Let's see. Mary B said, did you see when Leia was talking and crying about how much she appreciates Fatu and Judy Straight? Yes, I did see it. I did. I absolutely did. Okay. Okay, it is P1 Harmony. P1 Harmony has the 14-year-olds. Is P1 Harmony the group that has Kehoe in it? All of these P's is kind of confusing me. It says, Momolake says, Taemin was 14 and Minzy was 14. They really not that far off. But remember, back then when they came out, the contracts was, they was kind of crazy. Like back then, it was a lot of unacceptable stuff that was done that's not acceptable in the industry now. Okay. I have never seen the 12-year-old. I've seen clips on TikTok of P1 Harmony. I've never seen the 12-year-old because all of them in P1 Harmony look old. That's not bad. They look old. They look grown. That's the word. They all look grown. So I've never ever seen the 12-year-old, which is a good thing, I guess. Or I maybe did not recognize him when I saw him. He doesn't actually he's not actually he probably is actually actively in the group. Oh my God. I'm going to have to actually look up a profile and see if I've seen his face before. That is, I don't understand why they thought that was necessary though. Like, I don't know how old the rest of the members are, but I'm not seeing why, I'm going to say grown men and then there's like one baby. I don't get it. Tarsha says, are there any new groups that I'm interested in? Like I said before, the newest groups that I've gotten into are going to be, I think I've been dropping Stray Kids. So ATs and TXT. I don't know why they keep trying to give me Chan. It's because they know I don't like him. They know I don't like him. So everywhere I go, they be like, you want to see Chan? I'm like, I do not. And they be like, you want to see Chan? I do not. I know that I've been seeing him coming up a lot. Like people like, I guess, trying to clear chat. So I don't know if he did something again. I'm not sure. I don't even care at this point. But I wanted to get into Pixie. I seen Pixie because TikTok put me up on Pixie. And I said, this is what I was looking for in a girl group. This is it. This is it. These girls are giving me what I've been wanting to see in a girl group. They're doing the things that I love about boy groups, but they're girls. Like they're giving me sign facial expressions. They're giving me, we're not afraid to contort ourselves and look scary and but also be cool, fierce, and like it's giving me like I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like they're doing what I wanted to see girl groups do. And there's Pixie is so cool. If you guys have not heard of or checked out Pixie, please, please, please take the time out and check out a video by Pixie. They even have some English songs. Please check out Pixie. Please, please, please love that group. Their vocals are amazing. Their talent is amazing. They're young though, but their talent is amazing. I think one of the girls was an ex-member of another girl group, and I can't remember which one. She's the leader, but they're freaking fire. They're fire. Love them. I have to go through and watch every single one of their videos. Let's see. TV says, oh my God, Pixie is so good. Tasha says, not my ninja. I don't know what that's a reply to. RX says Pixie's exciting. Tyler says Pixie gives me exactly. Pixie is giving me ATs vibes. Like they're giving me like female ATs. They're giving me a little, splash of Vicks. Like they're giving me everything I wanted to see in a girl group. They're giving me everything that I seek out in a male group, in a girl group. And I'm like, this is what I'm here for. This is it. This is it. And I'm teaming that up with Dreamcatcher. I tweeted about it not too long ago. I've also been getting into Dreamcatcher. I haven't consumed much of their content recently, but I've just gotten all of their names. I still need some more practice, but I just gotten all of their names so I can pretty much name half of them. Excuse me. But yeah, Dreamcatcher is fire. Love Dreamcatcher. So those are the two girl groups. I'm glad I'm getting into more girl groups because I pretty much mostly stand male groups. I think the only girl groups I stand was ITZY and Twice before. And now I'm like ITZY. Well, whenever Twice starts releasing music, I like again. But so for now, I'm taking a break from Twice. I'm not feeling their music. But ITZY too. But I found Dreamcatcher and I found Pixie. So I'm going to be over there. I'm going to be over there. Purple Kiss. I'm going to try out Purple Kiss. TV suggests Purple Kiss, so I'm going to check for them. XO says, I love Dreamcatcher. Yes, Dreamcatcher, I love them. My favorite members are Gayun and Dami. Those are my favorite members so far, but there are two others, Sua, and it's these two girls that look the same. They're giving me Jong Ho, I can't tell the difference between them most of the times. It's Sua and another one. Oh my God, I can't remember her name. One of them, and I don't know which one of them. I just know her as Big Gay, because she's just like to me. I'm like that's a whole lesbian. Shion, I think it's Shion. Yes, thank you. Those two, love those two. I really like all of them, to be honest. No, it's she. I think it's Shion and Sua. And then there's a Chinese member. I love her voice. She has a deeper voice. I love her deeper tone. Oh, I love her voice. I heard her voice and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. This is Everglow. Okay. Handong. Yes. Love her voice, but I didn't I heard that she had went away during one of my favorite comebacks. I think it was Boca. I don't think was she in Boca or was it one of them. But either way, yeah, I'm gonna go back over Dreamcatcher so I can really make sure I can pin the name to the face. Because it's been a minute. Lydia's is nice hair color, by the way. Thank you. Um, so yeah, I gotta re-go back over all of them. Um, Hanbin from Island may debut in a boy group next year. I don't know who he is. I mean I've heard of the name. So Hanbin of Island, I've heard that he was super popular in um the big hit show or something, the competition something. Yeah, that guy, I've heard of him. I don't know what he looks like. I would never be able to point him out, but I definitely heard his name a lot. Like a lot of people really liked him. Let's see. Hope says, I love the girls and girl groups that have a deeper voice. Yes, it always sounds so nice, especially in contrast to the lighter voices, all the sopranos in there. I love when I get me a nice alto voice. You know what I mean? A nice, rich alto voice. Oh, she's Vietnamese. Oh no, Han Bin is Vietnamese. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Luna. I feel like it's been really quiet for Luna for some reason. I don't know what's been going on with Luna that they're not at least anyway, that they're not like uh kind of like as big as they used to be and kind of like all over the place like they used to be. I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, I'm kind of worried about that too cuz Luna was kind of fire. Oh, their company's broke. Oh, okay. I really want to say like Big Hit has the opportunity to scoop up all of these talented groups with broke behind companies like Big Hit grab Luna. But it seems like every time Big Hit gets a girl group, something happens with that girl group. Like some big scandal or something happens and they're like, "Oh, bump it." And they just throw the girl group away. They like throw the whole girl group away. Um like I don't think like I'm like why did G Friend have to break up? Like at best, like you could have just gotten rid of Simbi. Like, I mean, get rid of the problem, but I didn't think the whole group had to go. Like, you know, let's see. Mama Laka said, I think Big Hit already loaned them money. I heard this pandemic did them in. Oh wow. Mm. Let's see. You said Hot is debuting like three girls next year. Are they? Oh wow. Oh, Visa, oh please don't start me on G Friend. Yeah. I'm, you know. When is A Pink gonna come back? That's what I want to know. Cause I feel like A Pink always makes a song, throws it out there, and then they all leave and then actually go and get other jobs and just they don't return until they feel like it. Like I feel like they all just go get other doing stuff, being gamers or YouTubers or like cover artists, whatever it is. A Pink disbanded? Am I really that late? A Pink disbanded? No, really, really. I didn't know. How did I not know? Now I'm in pain. Oh, I'm suffering. Okay. I'm a I'm a I'm gonna have to take this L. I did not know. I did not know. I'm my dumb ass over here waiting. Like, what's taking A Pink so long? What's taking A Pink so long to come back? Like, what's happening? Why did was it a scandal or did they just not renew contracts? Like, what happened? Like, was it a scandal? Did they just not renew the contracts? Because y'all, I really don't be keeping up with the news for the most part. I just be like, if you're not like in the more active group areas, even if you're on my face, I'd be like, okay, I'll just wait till they drop music, and I don't really pay attention to anything else. Um, Girl, I was waiting. I messed heavy with A Pink's music. I messed heavy since debut. I mess heavy with A Pink. um, yeah, Harley Quinn said I can't find anything on them disbanded. TV said I don't know, they just dipped. It was kind of weird. Fabiola says, according to Google, Nolan left and the others resigned and apparently are on hiatus. All right, check. Contracts are expiring left and right now. Oh, wow. Does anybody know anything about WJSN? Because that was another girl group that I was interested in. The one that sounded like a radio station, WJSN. What songs did they do? Um, Nolan left the company. Oh, that's what I'm like. Not Nolan. I liked her face. Let's see. I think they're still together. Okay, cool. Stormy said fourth gen girl groups taking over now. Yeah. Harley Quinn says fourth WJSN is still active, minus the Chinese members. Oh wow. Why do they keep doing that when they know they still got beef with China and they know they have to keep going back and forth for like, not seeing each other for like separating the groups? I don't understand why they do that. Sarah said, please, not the radio station. Every time I see their name, I'm like, that's what I always call them at home. I said, the radio station, WJSN. Exactly, the radio station group. Um, but yes, y'all, I was only supposed to be here on here for an hour. Y'all got me here on 2 hours now. I will check that later. Okay. It's so silly with the Chinese members. Alabi said WJSN, they used to go by Cosmic Girls, right? Yes, Cosmic Girls. Let's see. Well, like I said, we having fun though. Hello, we are. Stormy said boy groups are not doing well. I'm curious as to how TXT, Stray Kids, and ATs will do. I think ATs is going to do fine. I think TXT is going to do all right. I think TX2 is going to do all right. I don't know about Stray Kids. I had a lot of like gas, like on my chest. Sis. Um, I'm pretty sure Sheng Zhao is going for good. She has a good career in China right now. Oh wow, okay. Um, somebody said, "Listen, I don't feel bad about it." um, let's see. Exactly. Cowboy said you are now listening to WJSN 95.7. Exactly. Exactly. Every time I see their name, that's exactly what I think of. Exactly. Um, Momola can say, I hope AT stay on the rise. I absolutely do too. Oh, speaking of which, I saw on TikTok, and it was very interesting. Trigger warning, I guess. Speaking about eating disorders. Um, but I did see someone had screen capped, I guess, conversations with Songhua. I think this is on Universe, but it seems like Songhua is struggling with his weight in a sense of like I think he was telling people, like begging people not to go on these diets, and is saying that he himself, he's too skinny and he feels so sick, like he can't do anything, like he's like, you know, um tired and he's worn out and he just feels physically sick trying to do the same activities as, the others. And that, it's upsetting, because I did see the difference between like, like maybe last year and between this year. And I don't know if like, and I see that he does eat a lot, like he likes to eat. So I don't know if that's like an image that the company is going for him, because I don't know, because he's very beautiful. So I don't know if they want him to be even more slender and beautiful. I don't know if that's a company thing or whatever, but it just made me really, really sad. Just like, seeing him talk about that. And I was very surprised that he kind of opened up and talked about that. Um, let's see. Momalaka says Songhua is, and he did mention that he just keeps losing weight because of it. Okay, so it is a diet that they're putting him on. Oh wow. No, let's see. Chala said no, that was Inception era. He said that he didn't do a proper diet and not to do it more. Okay, so hopefully his diet is changed and they're not, making him starve himself. Run by Luminous is pretty good. It's the underrated boy group. Luminous. I'll check them out. Let's see. TV said he can be beautiful and thick. Exactly. Let's see. Chala said he's fine now. Don't worry. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Because I was really concerned. Like I was just sitting there, like, see now I don't feel like comfortable, like being like, oh my God, he's so pretty here. Because then I'm like, but were you suffering in this picture? Because if you were, like, now I'm uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like that's. Mm. Harley Quinn says, remind me of G Men, to be honest. Yeah, I think the diet culture is just way too much. Like it's too much. And because it's the same with Yeon Jun, because they be on Yeon Jun about his weight of TXT. And like that, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Well, Malaka said he doesn't. He used to be very healthy. It started during the first Mama because they wanted him to have his abs. Okay. Stormy said Hongjun was talking about dieting too on Universe, and I was like, question mark. Fabiola says they would look beautiful no matter what size they are, as long as they're happy. For real. I worry about these idols. These diets are making them look like skeletons. Yeah, like I don't want them to like be, sick, or have to strive for this unreasonable, unnaturally unattainable body. Like, you know, give me some thick idols. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I stand me a Chang Bin. Like, he's the one member I actually stand in Stray Kids. One of the only I think he is the only unproblematic ones that I know of in Stray Kids. And he thick. You know what I'm saying? He got them tick old bitties, boy. And Jong Ho thicker. You know what I'm saying? He got some meat on his bone. He's strong and healthy as hell. Love them boys. Um, Samara said they better leave Youngjoon alone. I will fight. I will fight. He's cute with his chubs. I don't even see the chubs that they're talking about. That's the thing that blows me. I'm like, but what part of him? Where, like, and even Soo Bin was coming at them like, don't disrespect Yeonjun. Like, he's not. Why would you call him out his name? Why would you body shame him? Like, he's been trying his hardest. And I'm looking at Yeonjun and I'm like, there's nothing about this boy, nothing about this young man that is overweight, that is even remotely chubby. There's nothing about, he is literally a normal, if not even still under the normal body weight for his height. You know what I mean? Like, and size. Like, it's like, I'm like, I what? But I do know there is a whole different beauty standard over in the East than there is in the West. So it is what it is. But I like, oh girl, the audacity of some of these people behind a screen. Let's see. Woo Young was thick back in the day. Oh yeah, Woo Young had them thick thighs. He still got them thick thighs. Let's see. Maybe say it's just sad. Yeah, Youngjun lost his cheeks. Oh yeah, he did have cheeks. That's just another thing. I'm like, y'all do realize they're young, right? They're young. Their face is gonna have baby fat. Like they're young. They're young. It's wild. Nobody, yeah, exactly, Momolake. No, nobody. So it's crazy. Like, I don't know. But we have reached the 2 hour mark. And I'm gonna go ahead and head off of this now. I love you all, Cubs. Thank you for staying and chatting with me and helping me catch up to what's going on. Let me know my favorite groups disbanded. I love you all. I hope to see you guys again next time in the Lion's Den. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave in the comments section below the videos y'all want me to record. So your favorite idols, celebrities, groups, leave them in the comment section for me so I can go check them and, do record. Because y'all know I record on Mondays and Tuesdays. So go ahead and do that. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.